DSP Tries it.
What's going on, everyone? DSP here, and welcome to another edition of DSP Tries It, the series where I try out various different products of different natures. And right before we do start this official episode, what I would like to say is, people, since I rebooted this series in 2012, it's been 2 years since I had made a video of this series, okay? I decided to reboot it because a lot of people have been asking for it and also wanted, you know, they liked it. They liked it when it was out, and I stopped it temporarily for a little over a year as I focused on gaming rather than doing this kind of stuff. And now I've decided it's something I'm going to bring back and do when I have a little bit of downtime like I actually have today. And, excuse me. And, some people were complaining because this is the third episode since I rebooted the series. In the first two episodes, Phil, why aren't you trying fast food? Phil, you know, we want you to try different foods and stuff like that. Listen. Okay? That's not what the series is about. That's not what it was ever about. This series is about me trying all kinds of different stuff. Whether it's a piece of technology, whether it's something like this, an energy drink as we're going to discuss today. Whether it is a piece of fast food, it could be some kind of new fast food deal, and me giving my honest opinions on it and reviewing this kind of stuff. So for me, I don't understand why people are under the mentality that it was always just me going to eat junk food. That's not what it is. Maybe people, you know, had only seen the videos where that's the kind of stuff that I was doing, but that is not the intent of the whole series. So just warning everyone, you're going to see me reviewing products that I want to review. It's not just going to be fast food and such. That being said, there actually are a couple things that I've been wanting to try. I just haven't had a chance yet. Sometime in the next couple episodes of DSP Tries It, you will be seeing some food items. I can promise you that, okay? But that being said, and getting that off my chest, today what we're going to talk about is an energy drink. And this energy drink is an energy drink that I have drank in the past. But until very recently, I could not find a place to buy it for a reasonable price. And let me explain. So, obviously the name of the energy drink is Jolt. Now, it used to be called Jolt Cola, but they changed their name to just Jolt because they're not just cola anymore. Now they actually have 4 different flavors, okay? And I first had this several years ago when I was out of state for a Street Fighter tournament, and we had stopped on the highway, and at this rest stop they had it, and actually the cans that they had at the highway weren't these 16-ounce style cans. They were actually gigantic, like seriously, like this big, giant canisters, almost looked like a bullet with a twist top. A metallic twist top, and it looked really neat. It looked unique, and I was like, wow, that looks really cool. Let me try it. And I loved it, and I said, wow, this is really, really good. And then for years, I never saw this drink in Connecticut. I swear, to this day, I cannot find Jolt Energy Drink anywhere in Connecticut. No stores seem to have it in stock, ever. No one carries it. But then, here's a funny story, because what I used to do, I used to actually be drinking Ball's Energy Drink, as you've seen in many of my game playthroughs. And I used to do that for extended playthroughs. That would be what I would drink. And then all of a sudden, the website that I usually buy the balls from was out of stock. I said, oh, fuck, what am I going to do? Because I actually only had a couple cans left, and I knew there were some pretty lengthy playthroughs coming up pretty soon. And I went online, and all of a sudden I found this website that had Jolt Cola, and as long as you bought a bunch of them, you could actually get a discounted rate on shipping that was pretty reasonable. So I ended up actually buying 1 case of every flavor of Jolt Cola. And what I'd like to do is explain to everyone the difference between them, which ones I think are the best out of all of them, and then I'll rate them on a scale of probably 1 to 5, I would say. So anyway, starting off, this is the first one here is the classic Jolt Cola, meaning it's power cola, and it's meant to taste like a cola, like Pepsi, Coke, RC Cola, those kinds of drinks. It's that classic cola flavor. Now, what I'd like to show you on these is some of the nutritional facts, if I can get this to focus, which isn't working too well right now, and plus it's metallic, so that's probably poorly planned. But anyway, just so everyone knows, it's roughly 100 calories per serving of these drinks, and each 16-ounce can is 2 servings considered. So you figure 200 calories in a can for a energy drink, okay? And each can, just like most energy drinks, there you go, 170% of your daily vitamin B6. That's what it is, B6. And what that is, vitamin B6, what it allows you to do is any food that you eat or any sugar or energy that you absorb during the day, vitamin B6 allows your body to process it more efficiently. So it's not like you're getting the energy out of this drink. What technically you're doing is you're allowing your body to get extra energy from the stuff that's already inside of it to more efficiently process things that are already in your body. And then, of course, it is jam-packed full of sugar. It has, let's see here, 26 grams of sugar per serving. So, you're talking 50 grams of sugar in this can. So obviously you are giving your body an additional sugar energy as well, okay? And it's got a massive amount of caffeine. How much? I'm not really sure. And the reason I say that, and this kind of annoys me, none of these drinks seem to be required by law to list the amount of caffeine that they put in them, which I think is kind of weird. But anyway, so that's the classic cola. And let me tell you, it tastes good. The reason that I really like Jolt Cola, and keep in mind, this really is DSP Tries, because until I just received these a couple weeks ago, I had never tried the Orange Burst before, okay? I'd only had Power Cola and Wired Grape, and once I had the Blue Bolt. I'd never even tried the Orange Burst, but the Power Cola tastes like soda, like regular cola soda. If I really wanted to pick a cola that it's probably tastes closest to, I'd say RC Cola. It's definitely tastes different than Coke, and it kind of is sweet like Pepsi, but I think RC Cola is the closest cola that Jolt Cola tastes like. And let me tell you something, out of all the energy drinks that I've drank in my life, and I've tried Red Bull, I've tried NOS, I've tried, what's that other one that's super popular? It's got like claw marks on it or whatever. Fuck, I can't believe I can't remember the name of it right now because it's so popular. It's the one you see everywhere. Well, that one I've had. I've had Balls. I've probably had like 10 different kinds of energy drinks. Jolt Cola, in my opinion, is the best tasting. And the reason I say that, it almost completely tastes like regular soda. You almost don't get any of that weird little bit of taste with the taurine and the guarana and all that stuff that's in it. You don't necessarily taste it that much. It tastes more like you're drinking a regular soda. So that's why I really like Jolt Cola. Those other ones, let's face it, like some of those fucking energy drinks, you get that nasty taste, that aftertaste, that weird flavor to it, and it's just not appealing. It's not tasty, and so you don't even enjoy drinking the drink because of that. But that's not the case with Jolt Cola, okay? So you got Power Cola, like I said, tastes kind of like RC Cola. You've got Blue Bolt. Now Blue Bolt tastes, I want to say it kind of tastes like a blue raspberry drink. It's maybe a little bit sweeter than a standard blue raspberry drink, okay? Orange Burst, now obviously you can tell what that's supposed to taste like, orange soda. And then Wired Grape, which obviously tastes like grape soda. So what's my opinion out of having all of these now? My opinion is, I think my favorite one out of all of them is probably the grape. Okay, it tastes almost exactly like regular grape soda. It really does. You get a little bit of that flavor, a little bit of that, okay, there's some guarana or whatever it is, the taurine, whatever that is. But for the most part, it tastes like you're drinking real grape soda. My second favorite is Power Cola, okay, because it tastes like regular RC Cola. My third favorite is Blue Bolt, and that I think is just personal taste. I really don't like blue raspberry that much, and therefore I think that's why I don't like it as much as the others. And then my least favorite is definitely Orange Burst. I can tell you this, for whatever reason, Orange Burst, even though it's supposed to taste like orange soda, there's just something funny about it. Like, it doesn't taste like exactly like orange. It almost tastes like it's supposed to taste like orange soda, but it kind of doesn't. Maybe orange isn't the best flavor to mask the flavor of like the taurine and the guarana and that stuff, so maybe that's what it is. I'm not positive, but usually what I do with Jolt Cola is I'm going to do a long playthrough, or I'm feeling a little bit lagged or sagging. I will grab one of these and drink it over the course of, say, maybe an hour and a half. and then I get a huge burst of energy, and usually I'm good for the rest of the day. I've never really drank more than one of these in one day. One is usually enough to get me through anywhere from 3 to 6, some days even 8 hours of gaming. So they are very potent, and I don't recommend that anyone chug down 2 or 3 of these in one day. I think that would be way too much. So, okay. By the way, one more thing that people did comment on in the first 2 videos. They were saying, Phil, DSP Tries It is supposed to be you trying the stuff live, and, you know, you didn't try the stuff live. Well, it would be kind of hard for me to try a gaming controller live since you're trying to test things like battery life, so that was kind of a silly comment on that one. In this case, here's the thing. I did try this one for the first time very, very recently. Now, the reason that I'm not going to try these live is obviously I've already tasted them all, but this is something that if I had rebooted DSP Tries It earlier, I would have tried these live. You know what I mean? Like when these first arrived, I would have said, oh, okay, let's try Power Cola, let's try Blue Bolt. But I actually didn't reboot DSP Tries It until after I'd already tried all these. So in the future, if there are products that I have not ever tried before, including food products and stuff like that, that people are dying for me to do in this series, I will be doing it live in the video. But in this case, it would be kind of silly. No, I'm not going to sit here and drink 4 fucking energy drinks. Plus, I've already tasted them all anyway, so I know what they're all like. So on a scale of 1 to 5, I'd probably give Wired Grape a 5. Now, keep in mind, I'm not saying that's the perfect energy drink, but just for a product of an energy drink, I think it tastes great. I think it does exactly what it's intended to do. And I think it's the best energy drink. If I could choose any energy drink on the market, it would probably be the Wired Grape, would be what I would buy. The Power Cola, I'd probably give a 4. It does have a little bit of the aftertaste to it. But it's still really good, and it still gives you a really good boost. Blue Bolt, I would also give a 4. I'd say they're probably about, you know, again, I said, even though I rated this one lower than this one in my personal rankings, it's because I don't like Blue Raspberry that much. But it does taste like Blue Raspberry, and I think if you like Blue Raspberry, you'd really like this particular one. Orange Burst, I'm going to give it a 2. And 2 out of 5, you might say, oh man, but that's just for me, for whatever reason, there's something funny about it. It just doesn't taste like orange soda. It tastes like almost imitation orange soda. So it's still good. Still energy-wise, you're going to get all the energy you want, but the flavor, in my opinion, isn't that great. So the best one is Wired Grape. Power Cola and Blue Bolt are great, but not the best in my opinion. Orange Burst is kind of blah for me. It's not horrible, you're not throwing up like some of these. I tell you, Red Bull's probably the worst fucking tasting one out of all of them. I don't know how people could drink that shit. I think the only reason people do is because it was the first one that really hit the mainstream and became like popular with the common person, and then after that all these other companies jumped on the bandwagon. But Red Bull fucking tastes like shit. I'd probably give it like a 0.5. So alright, so that's it for Jolt Energy Drink, Jolt Cola, whatever you want to call it. I have not found a way to even buy this online direct from Jolt. I don't think they do. I think they rely on distributors. I actually found these on a website that sells, of all things, PC parts. So I guess they were assuming for people who build PCs and are hardcore into PC gaming, they would love this kind of energy drink, and that's where I bought these. I really don't have a good place that I can recommend to people to buy them. If anyone knows, that would be great if you could comment in the comments of the video and say, hey, I know where to buy Jolt, go here, and it's reasonable priced for shipping and for the drinks. Just to let you know some perspective of what I paid for these, a case of 24 16-ounce cans costs $30. So you're talking maybe about $1.25 a can, which is pretty damn good considering a lot of the times when you go to these vending machines to buy these things, they try to charge you $2 to $3 for a can. You're like, get me the fuck out of here. It's a soda. I'm going to pay $3 for soda. What are you, stupid? So, alright, so anyway, that's it. For DSP Tries It, for Jolt Energy Drink. I hope you learn something about this product, and hopefully some people will try it out. I really like it, especially the grape, and my favorites are the grape and the Power Cola, and I hope people will try it out and let me know what you think. So thanks a lot, and I'll see you next time for DSP Tries It.